How can you build a world-class business? How can you build a movement if you're not intimate with your own spirituality? If you don't know your inner heroism? If you haven't given over the rest of your life to a cause and a crusade that is so much bigger than yourself? If you promise yourself you will no longer ruminate about negative things and worry because it's so destructive, then keep that promise. If you say that tonight at 8 o'clock you're going to spend an hour reading a book so you develop your wisdom and your brain and your character, then do it. And as you keep on doing the things you've promised yourself you would do, you grow in self-respect. As you grow in self-respect, you accelerate self-love. When you love yourself, then here, I'm going to make a link that's not very popular. The more self-love you have, the more you will live and express your primal genius. You see, showing your genius to the world, taking great care of your body, building a beautiful life is an act of self-love. Most of us don't do the things we know we should do because we don't love ourselves very much.
Hi, Jasper Basson here. I just wanted to remind you about the Daily Entrepreneur Tips series. It's a business growth series for entrepreneurs and contains financial information and also information to grow you as a person and your business, because we will never grow our business any higher than we grow ourselves. So click on the link below and I will send you daily information to grow you as a person and your business. And it's for 365 days of the year.
Point number 3, trust your instincts. Most of the mistakes I've made in my own life, and I've made a lot of mistakes, in the new book, which will be out at least in North America in the next few months, probably next 5 months, I'll be sharing my personal story as I've never shared. But I'll simply say for now, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I don't want you to make the mistakes that I've made. The biggest mistakes I've made in my life are in situations where I did not trust my instinct, and I listened to other people. I wrote this in the 5 a.m. Club, your instinct is wiser than your intellect. Trust your heart over your head. Now you'll say, Robin, why? The brain is so powerful, intellect is so powerful. Well, I suggest to you that we live in a culture and a society that values intellect over the silent whispers of the heart. Right now, there's a lot of science confirming elite performance and a lot of the wisdom of the ages is now being confirmed by neuroscience. So now people are believing it. That's just because there's a bias in our society towards science. Is science important? Absolutely. It's wonderful that neuroscience and positive psychology is bearing out what the sages have said for thousands of years. But that doesn't mean we should discount wisdom, even if it's not backed up by science right now. I hope you understand what I'm saying anyway. All I'm saying on this third point is trust your instinct. There is an inner hero deep within your core that knows what's best for you. Call it your higher power. Call it God. Call it instinct. Call it intuition. Call it the muse. Call it Fred. Call it Sunita. I don't know what you want to call that wisdom within you, but you have it. Now, it might be blocked because you haven't used it, so it's atrophied like a physical muscle. But that doesn't mean you don't have this incredible power deep within you. The last chapter of the 5 a.m. Club that so many of you have found so moving and transformational, that's really what the last chapter is about. That's really what Soul Set is about. Remember the 4 interior empires in the 5 a.m. Club book? Mindset, heart set, health set, soul set. Well, soul set, Soul Set is not weak. Soul Set is not kumbaya. Soul Set is not granola. Nothing wrong with granola. It's good food. But I'm trying to marry a bunch of contrarian ideas. I'm trying to suggest to you that even Soul Set is absolutely mission critical for elite performance and high productivity. And I've been on this bandwagon for almost 25 years. Because a lot of people say, well, spirituality isn't really relevant for me building a movement, building a great business. Please, please hear me, and I say this with great love and respect. How can you build a world-class business? How can you build a movement if you're not intimate with your own spirituality? If you don't know your inner heroism? If you haven't given over the rest of your life to a cause and a crusade that is so much bigger than yourself? I think a lot of the problems in the world right now are because there are many human beings who are disconnected with their spirituality. Not only disconnected with their heart sets, which is their emotional life, disconnected with their spirituality. Okay, number 4, keep a journal. I've got almost everywhere I go, I have little journals, I have big journals, but even when I drive, not while I drive, but even when I drive, I carry, and I just make my notes. I pull over if I have an idea and I write it down, because your big ideas uncaptured will be unresolved.